y'all? How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. And here I am back with another video. But today's video is special. Yeah, it is. It's special. Anyway, what we're going to do today, y'all, we're going to bake some bread. But I'm going to show you how I bake my bread. Because as some of you know, I mill my own flour. So what we're going to do, we're going to mill us some flour. Okay, now, I'm using a mixture of grains. I'm using hard white wheat, hard red wheat, and kamut, okay? Now, I need 4.5 cups of flour, but 3 cups of grain will give me that 4.5 cup of flour. So, we're going to get started on milling. Okay, you guys, we have all our flour all milled. So we're gonna move the bottom part. Gotta wrap my cord back up. Let me take this off. I use these scrunchies to because I bought these. I forgot why I got them. Because I was in the Dollar Tree and I bought them. I forget why I got them, but anyway, I use them to wrap up my cords like so. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that. Yeah, and then I just take these and wrap them around. All right, now I can move this part out of the way. Okay, so now I got my 4.5 cups of flour all milled up. Yeah, and so now I'm gonna get all the rest of my stuff set up, and then when I'm coming back so you can see what I'm gonna put in this bread. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get ready making this bread, and the first thing we're gonna do in the dough on our machine, we need 1.5 cups of warm water, really warm water. We're going to add that in. And then we need 1/3 cup of oil. So we're going to measure that out. 1/3 cup of oil. And this calls for honey. You guys know I don't eat honey. So I'm using agave. So we're going to put 1/3 cup of agave. Well, just a little short of 1/3. That should do it. Now, this recipe also calls for, only if you want to, lecithin and 1 teaspoon of gluten flour. But you don't have to use that if you don't want to. Okay, those are optionals, but I like it because it makes the bread soft. And then we have 2 teaspoons of salt going right in. Okay, now let's kind of get this mixed up. Now, this also calls for a tablespoon of yeast. I have my yeast here, but I'm not putting that in there yet. That's going to go in last. Okay, now we're going to put our flour in. Okay, we're going to start off. We're going to do 1. That's 2. We're going to put in 3 cups first. And that's 3. And we're going to mix this all in. All right, now we're going to put in the rest of our flour, which is 4½ cups. Have a little bit more, okay. And we're gonna okay, now we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes because when you're baking with freshly milled flour, you need to let it sit so the flour can absorb all the liquid, okay? Because you have your bran and your germ that's in there that needs to get softened up. And so it won't cut up your gluten strand. So we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes, and after that we will be back. Okay, you guys, 30 minutes is up. And this has soaked up all the flour. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of yeast. We're going to put this on. And we're going to let this dough knead for 8 minutes. Okay, you guys, I almost forgot to bring you back. I took out the dough hook, everything that goes to the dough hook, and we're going to let this rise. We're going to let this do its first rise for 90 minutes, okay? And after it does its first rise, we'll come back and put it in the bread pan. So I will see you guys back in 90 minutes. Okay, you guys, while we finish waiting on the dough to rise, we are going to get our pans prepared by putting some parchment paper in them. Okay, let me spray them. I just did that to hold the paper down. Yeah, and I just fold it in half because it makes it easier to put in the pan. Now our pans are ready. I'll just sit them right here. And we still have some time to go for our dough to finish its first rise. So, okay, y'all, the dough is finished rising. Well, it's first rise, I should say. Let me oil my hands a little bit. Get the dough out. All right. Okay, now trying to get trying to get a pound of dough, y'all. A little bit more. That's good. Let's see. What is this? Okay, that'll work. All right. Now we're gonna get this in the pans so we can get our second rise. Let me fix the camera so y'all can see. Yeah, I think that's a little better. This thing right here is a dough roller, y'all. You roll your dough out so you can shape it to get it in the pan. Okay. That should do it. Okay. 35 minutes. And in 35 minutes, well, in 15 minutes, I'm going to come and turn and preheat the oven to a 350. So the bread can go in the oven. Yeah, after it does its second rise. So we're going to stay tuned and wait for our bread to do a second rise so we can put it in the oven. And I'll catch you guys then. All right, as you can see, our bread is done. Ooh, it smells good. I wish y'all could smell this. And nothing like smelling fresh baked bread. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this here. And get my plant butter. It's country crock. I don't know if you can see it. What I do with my brush? Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Eyes coming. Oh, here it is. Okay. We're going to butter it all up. Oh, this smells so good. Now, the part that I hate, I have to wait before I can cut it. All right, so now we're going to take this brush. We're going to brush our butter all over our bread. Y'all, ooh, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell this. Okay, y'all, wait, let me fix this. Let me pull this up a little bit. You see the bread there? Now you can look at me, I guess. Okay, that's better. Okay, freshly baked bread. It is so simple. It smells so good. You know what's in it. You don't have any ingredients in it that's an inch long when you read it because you bake it yourself. Okay, wait a minute, this thing is crooked. I don't know if I'll actually look crooked to y'all, but it looks crooked to me. Okay. Now, Oh yeah, that's better. Anyway, you guys, there you go. Your freshly baked bread. Now I gotta wait for it to cool. Okay, so if this is the first time you've ever watched any of my videos, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share. Okay, and try baking bread for yourself. It's not that hard, you know. Even if you can't mill your own wheat, just get a good organic flour and bake your family some bread. You know, you can get bread pans anywhere. You know, you can get them in Walmart, you can get them in Target. I got mine off of Amazon because I have the cast iron. I'll put a link to those pans in the description, you know, in case you're interested in those. But yes, learn how to bake for your family. This particular bread recipe, you can make bread and hamburger buns and hot dog buns and all that kind of stuff. It's so easy and it's cheap. And we all trying to save money during this time. You know, we're in an inflation, even though they don't want to admit it, we're in inflation. And it's cheaper. You know, you buy your a good, well, I would say get a 25-pound bag. If you can't invest in grain meal right now, or you know, just get a good bag of flour. Okay, my recommendations would be King Arthur, a 25-pound bag of King Arthur. I know some people would say White Lily. I don't know much about White Lily because that's basically sold in the South, but King Arthur you can get anywhere. Okay, so yeah, and bake for your family. You know, save money. You know, if you buy that 25-pound bag of flour, you can make bread for I don't know how long. You don't have to run to the store and buy it. You know, you have a good investment. Okay, but you know, save so you can get you a grain mill and mill your own flour. Okay, so with all that being said, I'm gonna say see you in the next video.